Hey everybody, welcome back to Dropshipping 101. I am Dave. I also run the Phone Flipping 101 YouTube channel and Facebook group. So if you haven't checked that out yet, I suggest you do. I've teaching now thousands of people how to make great money flipping phones and stuff like that. But you're here because you're interested in the drop shipping, right? Let me see what it has to offer here so far. It's going to basically walk you through, your business setup, how you're going to set up your business. This is going to be a business long term. It's not going to be a get rich overnight thing where people in these other drop shipping Facebook groups and YouTube pages are telling you how it's okay to buy from Walmart and drop ship on Amazon. I see it all the time. Yeah, it's okay to buy from Home Depot and Lowe's and drop ship on Amazon and eBay. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Yeah, you might be able to get away with it for a little bit, but what happens when the time comes and they ask for invoices? And you're going to give them an invoice from Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's that goes directly against their terms of service? Boom, suspended. You guys see it every single day. Now, there's people out there selling courses on how to do it that way. And why? Because once you do get suspended, take a look, guys. 9 out of 10 of those courses, they'll tell you how to do it the wrong way. Retail arbitrage like that. And then when you get suspended, they're going to charge you money to try to get you unsuspended from eBay or unsuspended from Amazon. You see it every day, guys. What's the number one thing in all these other drop shipping groups? My account got suspended. How do I get unsuspended? Okay, the person that sold them that course, okay, pay me another $500 and I'll get you unsuspended. It's smart, it's marketing, but it's not the right way to do drop shipping. If you want to do drop shipping the right way, the first time you've come to the right place. You guys understand what I'm talking about, I hope, because a lot of you are in all these other drop shipping groups and you see it every day. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comment below. The number one thing you see every day, where do I find suppliers? Why did I get suspended? What do I do when they want invoices now for where I'm getting my products and stuff like that? And I'm suspended. Oh, we'll unsuspend you. Pay us $500. You guys, tell me if I'm wrong. So enough of that being said, we're going to teach you how to set up your business right from the beginning, the first time. Now, if you're international, that's fine because there's a great market. Even if you live outside the United States, you can definitely still sell on Amazon. But you're going to want a actual USA business to be able to sell from these sources that are included in the ebook in the list of United States suppliers. They are going to want you to have a United States business, and for great reasons. They do business to business only. They do not just do business with anybody off the street that doesn't have a set up company and stuff like that. We're going to show you the simplest way to set up your company. Whether it's, an LLC, sole proprietor, corporation, anything like that, it's much simpler than you might think, guys. Also, there'll be links in there for professionals that if you just want them to do it all for you the right way. Obviously, they charge another fee, but they've been used in the past by many people, and they have become highly recommended. So if you just want them to do it for you, obviously, there's always somebody who will do it for you for a fee. We're going to teach you like Amazon, as you guys probably know, they only pay you basically every 2 weeks. And now if you're ordering a lot of stuff from these suppliers and stuff, we're going to teach you how to be able to get lines of credit through your suppliers. So, you're not in the negative half of the month. You know what I'm getting at there. There's so much stuff. It's so much in detail. I can't go through it. There's well over 100 pages in this ebook, step by step for everything. So I'm just running down some of it. We'll teach you how to make like a simple website. Very simple. It's not for selling on. It's just to show like Amazon and eBay that you are like a legit company. They only check it really one time, and it only costs you maybe $10 to get it set up, and it can be done within 20 minutes, a half hour. We're going to go over any sales tax or any permits that you may need in your area. Usually you do not have to worry about any of the sales tax. Amazon and eBay will collect that for you. And I'm definitely not a certified accountant or tax specialist or anything like that, so I cannot give legal advice. But it goes state to state. We'll have charts in there, everything from everybody's state and stuff like that, and tons more, guys. We're going to go all over the Seller Central, how it works in Seller Central, because it's way different than eBay if you haven't already sold on Amazon. Pictures, graphs, step by step, arrows pointing, circle, everything in charts and stuff like that. Fully detailed. Nothing is left out, and then how to use it. The Amazon fees, how they're broken down, how many fees you're going to pay them for actually, using Amazon as your platform. Now we're going to go all about your account settings and your Amazon reports and stuff and how to read it, because some of them can be pretty tricky. It's all broken down step by step because, you know, it is pretty confusing sometimes and they're always changing. So, but they're basically the same. They're just changed around, but they're pretty much worded the same. We'll go over your ODR, which is your order defect rate. This is very important because you need to stay on certain levels or you'll start getting flagged by Amazon, and that's how you'll end up getting suspended and stuff like that, and nobody wants that. We're going to teach you how to do this right the first time so you don't get suspended. Now, if you do have any suspensions, we're going to be able to describe about that and what you can do to not be suspended again and get unsuspended without having to go pay somebody like $500 in one of these other groups that have sold you a course on get rich quick drop shipping, which in reality is just, we know, retail arbitrage. So hope you guys are following. Now, the most important part, really, once we get all this set up and everything like that, that's the easy part. Setting up your business stuff, opening a checking account for that, all that stuff, which I do suggest you do right away at the beginning, but it doesn't really have to be done right. You'll see when you guys get into this. Now, locating your suppliers, this is the biggest problem everybody has besides getting suspended all the time in these other groups. Where do I find these products? Where do I find these products? Well, we're going to have a list of over 200 suppliers that are mainly for drop shipping, located inside the United States, so you can ship to people in the United States with great shipping times, not ordering from Alibaba or AliExpress outside the United States and shipping all taking 2-3 weeks, stuff like that. No, because shipping times is very important, guys. We're going to help you set up business relationships with the companies here and show you how to do it. There's even templates of what to say to them on the phone, whether you're calling them or if you're sending them a professional email. Basically, there's templates there of what to say and definitely what not to say, so you come off professional. So these companies are interested in wanting to do business with you. They want to do business with you, but they just don't want to do business with any Joe Schmo off the street that's fly by night that they're not going to make money off themselves. If you come across like you're going to make them money and you know how this and that and you're going to drop ship on the Amazon or the eBay, they're going to be more than willing to help you there. Let's see what else. Yeah, what to say, negotiating with the suppliers, all this, everything's in the templates and stuff like that. Like I said, you basically just copy and paste and fill in your information. It tells you what to say and what not to say. That is very helpful. That with the suppliers list is worth so much money. I wish I've had that information years ago, guys. I'd be way ahead of the game than I am now, but now they have all this information from my new guys here. They are blew Jesse shit out of the water, and it's ridiculous, guys. I've only been doing it again like a month, a little over a month again, back into drop shipping, and I'm pretty close right now to like $20,000 profit a month from home, you know, not even leaving the house. So let's see what else. I'll teach you about how, you know, adding products and stuff. Now, if you're gated, you know, there's a gating and ungated items on Amazon, especially if you're new. A lot of them you can just apply for and they will automatically ungate you, they call it. You know, some things you can't sell right off the bat if you're a brand new Amazon seller. We're going to walk you through how to do that. This is why keeping your order defect rate is very important. You keep that good, you have great customer service, they'll unlock everything for you. Pretty soon you'll be able to sell almost everything in the Amazon catalog. But at first, there's restrictions for good reasons, and you'll see why. Because we always want to take things slow, too. This is great. Nobody wants to start off your first day and you list 10,000 items on Amazon. Yeah, it might be great. You might start making tons of money, but you'll get so overwhelmed you won't know what to do. So you want to start slowly here. Now, whether it's just we're going to teach you this now, whether it's just every single day making a new connection for a new supplier and adding one thing from their catalog per day, or whatever, you're doing something. You're making small steps ahead every day. Some people like to do 10 things a day, add 10 new products to their catalog and stuff like that. We're going to show you how to match to existing Amazon listings. That's very simple to do. It takes 2 seconds, or I shouldn't say 2 seconds, maybe 2 minutes. We're going to teach you how to create your own listings now. This is very important. Now, you stand out on that, and you'll be the only seller on that and stuff, but we'll get into that in the ebook and stuff. Now, how to match to existing listings that are already there in bulk. So how to upload the file. It's all explained step by step, guys. So it's not as hard as you really think. It's how to manage all your products and that, and pricing, very important, how to price your items and stuff. Well, you might want to say, hey, I'm going to charge $100 for this and I'm going to make $50 profit. Or you might just charge, $75 and take less profit, but more, more sales. So less profit per sale, but more sales which is in the long run is going to help you substantially. We're going to basically teach you all about how to play the whole Amazon game and stuff like that. We're going to tell you how to process the orders and this and that, and most importantly, not most importantly, but very important, how to win the buy box. Now, the buy box, guys, if you don't know, and we're not using any pay per click here, any campaigns. We're not advertising outside of Amazon our products. There's no need for that, guys, the way this teaches you. You don't have to spend money on advertising your products outside of Amazon. I mean, that's totally up to you if you want to do that, but this method works without doing that, put it that way. So we're going to teach you how to win the buy box. So the buy box is basically, when you go on Amazon and you find this book or something and you click, okay, buy it now, or buy it, put it in your cart and buy it. Whoever has that buy box right there is getting the sale and is getting the profits, whether there's 1,000 people listing that same book or same item. So if you have the buy box, and the buy box is not always the lowest person who has the lowest price either. So that's a big misconception too, but that'll all be covered. We're going to go over customer service, which is very, very important in this business. It's not very hard to give excellent customer service. We'll teach you how to deal with pissed off customers, because there's always going to be those ones like that, but it's not a big deal. Negative feedback and how to get negative feedback removed. Most of the time you can get your negative feedback removed, not all of the time, but we will go over all that obviously too. And we're going to go back how to deal with returns, because in this business you will get a lot of returns, and they say, okay, well, they're not going to return the item to you now because you didn't ship. Well, where's the item going and stuff like that. We're going to make it simple for you guys. It's not going to be a hard thing. Now, another thing, guys, if you're ordering off of Walmart and Lowe's, Home Depot and stuff, and you're doing that kind of retail arbitrage drop shipping, like I said, you will be suspended, but they're going to come in Walmart boxes and probably with invoices. Even if you say put it as a gift, it's still going to have Walmart stuff all over it. People get mad and they complain about that. Now, you're setting up with your suppliers. They can come in plain boxes. You can have your own boxes made up if you want with your own company name down the road, if that's what you want, and they will do that obviously for an extra fee and stuff like that. Not all of them, some of them will, and stuff like that. Of course, there's a whole big section of frequently asked questions and stuff, guys. So there's so much stuff and way more than that. The most important part is what you're getting is step by step how to set it up the right way, how to contact these suppliers. Having these suppliers list is invaluable. I mean, it's like priceless, and it's not going to be very much. Everything is going to be less than $300. It's probably going to be $199 if it comes out this weekend. Introductory price of $199. It includes everything I just mentioned and tons more. And then the suppliers list of over 200 suppliers and how to contact them, their websites, their phone numbers, everything like that. How to contact them, what to say in an email, what to say in the phone if you want to say that, do it that way. And before you know it, you have all their lists, and you're basically just taking their catalog number and matching it to Amazon. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself here, so guys, you see where it's getting at. So you're going to learn to do drop shipping the right way, is what I'm saying. Like any of these other guys, like I keep saying, that tell you it's okay. I see it all the time. Is it okay to ship from Walmart to Amazon? People like, yes, of course it is. Buy my course. I'll show you how to. It's the number one way to get suspended. Amazon and eBay do not allow you to do that. Drop shipping the way we're going to teach you here, from real suppliers who can be verified, and you have invoices and they're accepted by Amazon and eBay. Amazon and eBay encourage sellers to use companies like we're going to show you, and you will not get suspended. And if you do, it's not for using the wrong supplier. It'll be for bad customer service or for parts on your part by not following the steps step by step. Because if you follow it step by step and you do run into any issues, there's always a way out of it. Now, if you're on these other courses and other groups where they say it's okay to order from Lowe's and Home Depot and drop ship, they call it that way, you're going to get suspended and you're not going to be able to get out of it unless you hire the guy that told you to do that for another $500, and they'll make you up fake invoices and stuff like that. Now, why do you want to go through all that time trying to grow your business and all of a sudden it gets suspended all the time and you got to pay money to the same guy that taught you how to do it in the first place? Is that making sense, guys? I know there's a lot of these guys out there. I see it every single day. Now, some of them out there are great. They teach the right way like this and stuff. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people making money retail arbitrage way. But at the end of the day, what's the number one thing you see in all these drop shipping groups, except in here, is that I got suspended for drop shipping from Amazon or from Walmart or Lowe's or Home Depot or one of those other stores. That's the number one thing. Or where do I find a supplier for this? Where do I find a supplier for that? We got you covered on every single aspect of this. So if you want to learn drop shipping, the real drop shipping, the right way, you've come to the right place, guys. Like I said, you can check it out, watch the video again. Some of the stuff is included. I ran down. And the list, like I said, and how to contact these people is been proven. I mean, these are the top 200 plus that in the country, and they're more than willing to work with you if you are legitimate and you're doing things the right way. Amazon will work with you. eBay will work with you when you're drop shipping the right way from authorized suppliers. They're not just drop ship suppliers, have all this crap jewelry like you see Alibaba and AliExpress and stuff like that, and you're making 20 cents off of this and that. No, it doesn't work that way. You only really need like a handful, 10 good items, and you're making yourself, a couple $100,000 a year profit with a few hours a week work, keeping everything tuned. You got to check your stuff almost every day, obviously, for sales and returns and customer service like that. But besides that, guys, once you know what you're doing and simplify this and you do it the right way from the beginning. Now, even if you've already been established, I know a few people in here, they're already they think they're drop shipping onto eBay, but they're actually doing it wrong most of the time too. We're going to teach you how to do it the right way. So before you get suspended and kicked off for good for doing it the other way, you'll do it the right way here, and there's help if you do get suspended with anything on Amazon and stuff. But this is more basically for Amazon. But you guys can apply it to eBay very simply the same way. It's actually a little simpler on eBay, but on eBay you have to take your own pictures of everything. It's a lot, or you can piggyback on other people's stuff. But Amazon is much easier because you can have 1,000 things, you can have 10,000 things listed on Amazon for free. Now eBay is going to charge you, over so many listings per month and stuff like that. So Amazon is the best place, guys. I don't know what else to say. A lot of you have been interested in it lately, and my guys are working hard putting all the information together, putting it down. It's not going to be in video format. It's just going to be in simple ebook, so you can go back and just read it and print stuff out, all the diagrams and everything like that. And most importantly, they're still putting together their lists, between them both, their list of over 200 suppliers that they've used over 10 years now together, drop shipping, put this together with the best suppliers that you guys can use. And I'm telling you, I'm making new contacts every day with people, and I'm adding shit into my catalog every single day. I really wish I ran into these guys, which I said about Jesse, but I'm not even going to talk about that. This is going to be way better than that, guys. These guys know what they're doing. They actually care. They actually reply to affiliates like me. This is why I'm making these videos and promoting their information, because it's helping me a lot. I can't say the same thing for somebody else anymore. I really tried to work with that person, and it just did not work out, and they just did not care. Basically told me it was a part-time gig for them, and, it is what it is. But thanks, but no thanks. I'm like, okay. So I had to go elsewhere with these guys, and the information is far better anyway. So with that being said, guys, I don't want to call anybody out and say anybody else's stuff is not good, but anyone who's teaching you to do retail arbitrage, like I said, to so-called drop ship from eBay or from Walmart or Amazon or Lowe's or any place like that, you're doing it wrong, and you will be suspended. So guys, this has been going on for over 20 minutes. I hope that encourages you. And like I said, it should be released this weekend. I'm thinking they said $199 for everything. You cannot beat that. The list of suppliers alone is worth well over $200, let alone all this information that's going to be in the ebook. So, guys, I hope that helps with anything that you were questioning, what's going to be in it and stuff like that. But like I said, check out these other drop shipping groups. 9 out of 10 of them, they're telling you, yeah, it's fine. It's fine to drop ship from Lowe's and Home Depot and Walmart and Target and any of these other ones. Target will definitely block your IP if they even think that you're drop shipping like that from retail arbitrage. But don't take my word for it, guys. You'll see everybody in there getting suspended every day. How do I get unsuspended? A lot of them are from different countries, which is fine because you guys can sell from your different country. You can be around the world and you can still sell from Amazon in the United States by just setting up a simple United States business, simple business. And like we said, we're going to show you how to do that and have you links to set it up in the United States so you don't miss out on this huge opportunity. So this is worldwide. This right here information is for people worldwide. You know, you don't have to live in the United States to sell in the United States, but you do have to have a United States business for these suppliers to sell to you in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You don't want them to ship outside the United States because then the shipping takes too long. So you know what I'm getting at, guys. So that being said, just keep checking back. I'm going to announce probably this weekend that it'll be out. And don't miss out because I know that $199 is not going to stay at $199 very long. Like I said, this information is going to blow you away. It's blowing me away. The list, I can't even believe the list. It's like every single supplier I contact, they're more than willing to help me out and stuff like that. Like overwhelming. And I don't want to go that fast. I just want to do a little bit of time. But it's so easy to grow. It's so big, so fast. Like I said, guys, a year from now, not even 6 months from now, you're going to be patting yourself on the back that you got into this to do drop shipping the right way. Maybe not the first time, but you come to the right place to learn how to do it the right way. With that being said, guys, as always, keep hustling, my friends, and don't forget to check out my Phone Flipping 101 Facebook group or my YouTube channel for other ways to make some great money. We're making 40 to 60% profits off of everything we flip, and we're usually getting that money, we're flipping it and having that money the same day or the next day, our profits and our initial investment. So guys, hope to see you soon. Like I said, keep hustling, my friends.